Jack and the Beanstalk by Helen Lester, illustrated by Jesus Aguado. Once upon a time, a boy named Jack lived with his mother in a poor little hut. What money they had for food came from selling milk from their cow, Muzetta. But when old Muzetta stopped giving milk, they knew they would have to sell her. So Jack and the cow hiked into the village. Hours later, Jack returned alone with a handful of beans. Beans, beans. "You've got to be kidding me," yelled Jack's mother. "You were supposed to sell Musetta for money. Beans can't buy food." "But the beans are so pretty," said Jack. "This is a mess," sighed his mother. Jack went outside and planted the pretty beans in a sunny spot. He gave them a drink of water. Maybe, just maybe, they would grow. And grow they did. Overnight, the seeds had sprouted. By morning, they had wound into a beautiful beanstalk. "How did it grow so fast?" wondered Jack. It had grown up, 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 and out of sight, beyond the clouds. "Wow-wee!" exclaimed Jack. Being a curious lad, he simply had to climb it. Where would the beanstalk lead? He went up and up, higher and higher, until he went beyond the clouds. Ta-da! Jack gazed upon an enormous castle. He saw some creepy-looking signs too. From inside the castle, a voice boomed. "Fee, fi, fo, fum, time for Betty, ho-de-hum." On the ground was a little bag of gold. "Go away, only giants allowed. Beware, large hungry beings." Jack looked left and right, and swipe! Down the beanstalk he went with his treasure. The big sleeper surely wouldn't miss such a small bag. At the sight of the gold, Jack's mother allowed herself a smile. The next morning, Jack climbed the beanstalk again. "Fee, fi, fo, fum, time for Betty, ho-de-hum." Good timing, thought Jack. And this time he helped himself to a goose who was very busy laying golden eggs. At the sight of the busy goose cranking out golden eggs, Jack's mother allowed herself a giggle. The next morning, Jack eagerly climbed the beanstalk. He wondered what treasures awaited him. Oh dear, he did not find what he had expected. "Fee, fi, fo, fum, where on earth did you come from?" "From down on earth," replied Jack. "Well, I came up the beanstalk, which is in earth. You see, I gave it sunshine and water and—" But the giant was not interested in Jack's gardening skills. He was hungry. Jack, being nimble and quick, hurried down the beanstalk. As the giant followed and was halfway down, Jack grabbed an axe, whacked the beanstalk, and splat! "My toe hurts," whimpered the giant. "And how will I get home?" "I'll show you," said Jack kindly. First, he showed the giant how to water the beanstalk. Together, they cared for the plant. He grew up and up beyond the clouds. Now the giant could climb home, and Jack brought Musetta back. He returned everything he had taken from the giant. The gentle giant told his new friends they could keep the goose. From that day on, Jack, his mother, the goose, and Musetta had plenty to eat and lived happily ever after. Once in a while, they invited the giant down for a giant feast. These feasts always included plenty of leafy beanstalk greens.